got a family of 3 kids and a wife. Kids are 14, 13, and 9, 2 girls and then a boy. Spend most of our time today playing softball and baseball. If we're not playing, we're at the fields practicing. So very busy, very athletic kids. And my wife, she's a golf coach here at Hinton High School. So she spends a lot of time on the golf course. If she's not coaching, she is trying to play. So we live a very active lifestyle. We spend a lot of time away from home, but a lot of time as a church family and as a family doing things together. Land O'Lakes started down here around Hinton in middle of '97, and I came down here and interviewed for a farm manager job. I got the job down here on the multiplier. So came down here in September of '97. That was my first farm manager job, and spent about 2 years in that role before I got promoted to be a production manager. Started that in probably not the middle part of '99 would be my guess, and since then I've floated around from our area manager, regional manager, different titles, but always over areas of territory of sows and boar studs and growing pigs, and that was with Land O'Lakes, and then the Maschoffs bought Land O'Lakes in 2005. And I was in charge of the sows for Land O'Lakes at that point in time. I think we had about 100,000 sows, but moved across then to the Maschoffs at that point in time. I managed the southern part of the United States for the company. We have sow operations in Oklahoma, Georgia, and southern Illinois, and then our wean to finish business would be in Illinois and Missouri. So my normal week is, I'm destined for one of those locations. I perform a lot of the production manager roles, directly managing or working with farm managers in Oklahoma. So the last 2 days I've been in barn with farm managers, just doing normal service type visits, working through problems that they might have at the farm. Probably more so helping them understand that they don't have hurdles that they believe that are in their way, but showing them how to get through the problems that they encounter to run their business. Our company expects a farm manager to be a business manager. They manage the finances of the farm, they manage the operations of the farm, and they have support, but they're really in charge of everything from gate in, and the responsibility of the farm to have a return on capital. So I spend my time more so training the business management side to our farm managers today, and then in our production manager side of the wean to market business doing the very same thing. If I'm not in Oklahoma, I'm with a director and a production manager in barn somewhere else, so I play a very different role when I'm in the Midwest than what I do in Oklahoma. Down here we've got 25,000 sows, and we also have our gilt development system, so we receive weaned gilts for selects, and we grow those. So my days down here are split between the weaned pig or gilt development grow out as well as the sow farms. Really this last 2 days I've been watching a lot of loading of pigs and making sure that transport's handled right, we're handling the animals right to make sure we get them on the road in the best condition we can. I guess I would explain it like this. There's tons of opportunity, and you work with a lot of people. I enjoy the people side of the business as much as anything else. I get scolded once in a while for saying I'm not a real pig guy. Pigs weren't my passion. People were my passion. Pigs were a way for me to work with people and help people. I want to make people better. I want my everyday to be something that betters a human being's life. I enjoy the barns because I get to go work with those very people, and I get to try to be somewhat of an inspiration to them. So that's where I found probably my passion in this business. It was opportunistic to begin with, and it was in my backyard. That's why we went to work there, but then it became the ability to help others, and the people side is what gets me up in the morning and takes me to the farm every day and to help them be successful. Well, it's an honor, obviously. It's not something I expected to even be nominated for, so I'm not known in the industry. I've never changed jobs but one time since 1995. I've always kind of hidden in the shadows and did my job and raised my kids and supported my family. So to be nominated is cool. I mean, to be one that one of the ones that were selected is awesome. It shows that people have recognized what you've done for the company you work for or the industry that you're working within. So certainly an honor and a surprise. But certainly appreciate it.